Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Guys, for this one, I'm not gonna lie, I suggest you get a cup of tea, get comfy, and yeah, we're just gonna get into some things. Life being a 25-year-old. Listen, if anyone, no one can prepare you for it. Do you know what I mean? I've heard a lot of people say, like, when you're 25, different people are in different places in life and you're all just trying to figure out what's going on. A lot of people get nervous to turn 30 and there's just like a lot of pressure, especially on women with our body clocks and just so many other things that we're just gonna get into today because yeah, I just felt like it was necessary. I feel like me sharing my personal experience might help someone, and I just want to share what I've learned along the journey. So for me, I would say being 25 has really made me think about me as a person, and that's me taking accountability for what I can and also being self-aware. For me, I've had to like strip away all of what people tell me I should be like and just be comfortable with being myself. It's just been a journey and it's going to be everlasting because life doesn't stop. You learn new things about yourself through different experiences. For me, this year was a first for a lot of the experiences on my journey. It was my first time leaving a job that I really love. I feel like it was a good thing and I'm putting myself first. Disclaimer, this is not to like bash anything or, you know, act out like I wasn't given great opportunities, because I certainly have been. I've been blessed in my career and I thank all the people who contributed to my success and me thriving. Do you know what I mean? But there's actually a certain point where if you feel like things are no longer working in your favor and there's not an opportunity for growth, then you have to leave or do what you need to do to make you feel like you're being valued, you're validated, you're happy, and what you're putting in is worth it. And if you don't feel those things, then it's literally time to go. It's time to go. Another thing that life has taught me at 25 is to just look after your health. I went through a period of time where I was quite sick. I was like in and out of hospital for gut related issues. Like, from doing research and stuff, obviously go fact check and look up things yourself, but I believe that a lot of gut issues is due to stress and not relieving your body of the things that you're going through. I think that's what actually brought on me being serious about healing. When you're sick, no one can actually understand what you're going through. Like, operating from a sickly body when you've known an abled body is something different. And I weren't like severely ill, like don't get worried or nothing. Yeah. I wasn't severely ill, but it was scary. A lot of gut issues is from like stress, putting a lot of time and energy, physically exhausting yourself and just not looking after your health. So I was like, do you know what, something has to be done about this. There's certain things that I didn't think about before that's made me think about. So it's just made me literally so much more empathetic, and it makes me realise I'm able to do a lot because I am healthy. But that's not for me to take for granted. Do you get what I mean? Like, really cherish it and look after good health, because life is not promised and you need to do what you can to help you survive in a healthy body as long as possible. So yeah, that was a big thing, and I came off birth control. That's a whole nother conversation. Like, I need to do a whole video on that journey alone, because I stopped taking the pill in February and now it is August. So yeah, it's been a couple months and I've seen massive changes. I don't wake up feeling sick every day, because I had really bad nausea. I don't even know how to say it. Nausea. I had really bad nausea and got to the point where it was just like every day I'm waking up and feeling sick. For clarity, I took the 21-day pill and then 7 days off. That type of pill. I can't remember what it's called. Combined pill. That's it. I've been on contraceptives since I was, I would say, 16. And the thing is, women are just not taught what kind of effects this can actually have on our bodies. And just through doing research and just learning about like the fake hormones that I'm putting into my body and what it's doing to my mind and spiritually as well, it's been a pivotal thing for me in my life. I'm not even gonna lie. You gotta be careful, and it's all for the sake of your health. Like, before I was very ignorant and I was like, listen, I want to be flinging it back anywhere, anytime. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I just didn't want to have boundaries. I just wanted to be wild with it and just do whatever I wanted. But at the same time, I'm getting older. Like, I need to be responsible and take care of my health, and that's period. Yeah, it messes with your natural body rhythm. And yeah, like, I was just finding it, none of them was agreeing with me, so I just thought, let me go without it. Another thing being 25 taught me is to take more risks. Now, this looks different in everyone's life and it's a very personal thing to do. For me, the things that I'm doing now, leaving a good cushy job, going on solo trips, just confronting my own demons, it's just a risk where you don't even know where you're going to end up or what the end will look like for you. But if you don't take the risk, you're always going to be in a space where you're comfortable. And I have an issue with just being comfortable. Like, I want to grow, I want to be uncomfortable. Like, there's no problem with pushing yourself and being the person who you want to be and live the life that you want to live. And I think we have to create that for ourselves through taking risks. If you don't take risks, you're not prosper, and that's fact. And it's hard. It's actually a hard thing to do. It's not easy. It takes a lot of courage and bravery to take risks, especially when you're in a non-privileged position and you take a big risk and you don't know whether it's going to pay off. Another big thing I've learned at 25 is grief. Grief is real because a lot of changes are happening. So with that, you can lose people, or you might not have as strong as a connection with people because life is just happening and everyone's going in their different directions. I think like not enough people speak about this, and it's something that we all kind of go through. Some people are married, some people have kids, some people are doing well in their career, some people, like all of us, our focuses are different at this stage of life, and sometimes it's hard to go through that. I don't even meet up with my friends that often because I now live out the area. There's just like so many factors where you're just drawn to either focusing on yourself, your career, or whatever it is that is your purpose. But something that's important to me is my friends. That's why you need real ones, so that they understand and they're going through life with you. Like, everyone's in the same boat, but at the same time it is painful sometimes when you just think, oh, like things are not how they used to be, or this person's changed a lot and it's not really what I'm like anymore. Like, we just don't see eye to eye, we don't align. And you know, in our culture and age these days, it's like people are just like, I don't fuck with that, like forget that, like we're just two different people, like forget that person. But for me, it's not that easy. I'm a person who I really cherish people, and the memories that I have with people. If we once had a good, tight, close connection and it's no longer there, it's a journey that is a tough one. But at the same time, I also do believe that when I am invested in a person, I'll try my hardest, and then if it's not met with the same energy, then I'll let go. And that's just one thing that I've had to learn. Another thing that life has taught me being 25 is watch where you're putting your energy. Prioritize. And I'm not even gonna lie, more time, prioritize yourself. And this is me talking to me at the same time as me talking to you lot, but prioritize yourself, because without you being at your best self, you can't be the best for other people. You can't be the best in your career. You can't go on to do the things that you want to do if you're not operating from a place where you're confident, you value yourself, your self-worth is up there, and you just like the person who you are. It's these things in life that actually make us decide like who we want to be with, what job we want, how we want to be treated, how we want to be seen, how we want to present. There's just so much of these little things that really matter. You just need to literally prioritize yourself and then figure out what you can give to other people. Do you know what I mean? Everything else is secondary. Yeah. Another major thing that I've learned in my 25th, I was about to say 25th. Another thing that I've learned being 25 is to not look at myself through the male gaze. And this is quite controversial because I know that like that sounds ridiculous, yeah, but forget all that, like literally forget all that. Why has society made us think that it is a must to have kids? That's our sole purpose for being here. Why is it that society teaches us to keep our men? If we're not keeping our men, we're not being good women. Do you know what I mean? There's a default with us. What you're putting out there is attracting these type of guys. What you're wearing is attracting these type of guys. And I'm just thinking, listen, feminism, come right through, because I don't have time for it. And I know how biased this society is. As a woman, I don't agree with it, and I'm not going to adhere to it. Like, I actually unsubscribed to that. Yeah, I said it. Nothing's going to stop me and ruin how I think of me. Like, forget literally serving men. Like, I'm tired. I'm tired in every capacity. I'm done with it. I'm absolutely done with it. Like, I'm not serving men. Like, I'm not living my life according to how I'll be judged as a woman by men, and how other women will judge me because of what men's done in society, and because of patriarchy, and because of misogyny. Follow me and do me. Another thing that I've learned a lot at 25 is stop fulfilling fantasies. Stop fulfilling fantasies. People's idea of what your life should be like to them, or how you should be to them, is like a major downfall when you listen. It sounds easier than it actually is, but you have to believe in yourself and be confident within yourself. People can easily change your narrative, and if you're not strong within yourself and your makeup and what you want to do with your life, you can easily be changed and pulled this way, that way, and you won't be happy because you're living other people's dreams for you. Do you know what I mean? You're not living your own dreams for yourself. For me, this has been a big thing at 25. Like, people want me to have kids, people want me to be married, People want me to be like way down in my career, like, and do you know what, yeah, it's not necessarily a bad thing, because people think I'm able, they see me doing these things, so it's like, in my humble opinion, I actually salute it and I'm grateful. People will be like, you're so motherly, like, when are you gonna have kids? Do you know what I mean? It's a compliment. You've done so well in your career, what are you gonna do next? You should do this. Oh my gosh, you're wifey material, listen, I'll wife you off. It's a compliment, but at the same time, you always need to recenter and think, what is the best thing for me and what do I want to do? Just do things when you're ready. And that's literally been a major thing at 25. Yeah, not watching other people, not doing what other people want you to do. For me, another major thing at 25 that I learned is being more self-aware and conscious of my biases, my culture and how that influences me, my traumas and how that makes me behave and feel about myself and what I project onto other people. It's made me think about a lot of things, to be honest, like society, the way the world works, all the systems in place. I think it's super important to be aware of how you come across and what is inherently you and what are you learning from society. And I think critically thinking about things like that and taking a minute to self-reflect and think, is this conducive to the life that I want to live? Like, am I truthfully living out my story or am I living out someone else's? Yeah, it's tough though. It's not easy. It's not easy to heal. And it's not easy to face things that are rough, whether it's from your childhood, whether it's current. Like, it takes a lot of courage, a lot of bravery, sadness, confusion, enlightenment, a lot of good and bad feelings. That's what we have to go through to see the light at the end of the tunnel. To become your best self, you can't do it without going through tough things like shadow work, going deep into the dark stuff. Life is a gift, but it's not always fruitful and it's not always forthcoming and it's not always pretty. I'm trying to learn to be okay with it not being okay and allowing myself to feel hurt and sit in it. Like, some of the greatest things come from pain. Pain is actually a catalyst for change, and change is powerful. Like, no one ever wants to be the same person that they were how many years ago. Like, you want to change, you want to grow, you want to be inspired, like, you want to elevate. And so this is part and parcel of the process, baby, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is a crazy video that I didn't think I'd do, like sit here, chat to the camera about my personal stuff, where I'm at in my journey, because I do think of it as a very sacred thing. But if it can help anyone, or anyone's feeling the same, or people can relate to it, I'll be happy to know that they don't feel alone. It's a small little sacrifice on my part to spread a better message in my eyes. So yeah, man, if you're struggling, if you're, you know, going through life and you're thinking, wow, I'm 25, or like whatever age it is to you, yeah, where you're just thinking, oh my gosh, like life is lifing, take it step by step, search deep within yourself, and then everything else will come. Thank you guys so much for watching. I want to give you guys an opportunity to let me know like what you've learned being the age that you are. Share some other life tips for people who might be watching. Just be open. Like, I want my channel to just be a place where people can express how they feel about certain things. Let's just all connect, spread positive energy and uplift each other. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe and all that good stuff. I appreciate you. Love.